This afternoon I'm at Manchester, Oxford Road. It is the last day of school, end of term, and I'll finish early on Thursdays, so I thought I'd make the most of the opportunity and do some train spotting. It's actually quite a chaotic day on the railway today. Everything through Stockport is pretty much not running because of an earlier trespass incident. Apparently somebody was walking along the viaduct. Don't know how exactly that happened. This is an East Midlands Trains 158. We have a pair of them with 862 on the back, and they're only running to Manchester Piccadilly today, having not started at Liverpool. Very short. Quite a short service compared to usual. Anyway, there they go. 158, 862 at the back. Meanwhile, an Arriva Trains Wales train 175 number 107 has just pulled in. This one, I believe, is heading to either Pendolino or Holyhead. Pendolino. There you go. Oh, and here comes another 175. 101, this one heading to Manchester Airport. Finally, here's a pacer train on platform number 5. I actually should do the intro. Welcome to Trainspotting. 175, 107, service to Pendolino, Arriva Trains Wales. Meanwhile, here's a Trainspotting Express service to Manchester Airport. 185, 112. While that other 175 towards Manchester Airport is leaving. One 156-455 front, another one on the back, presumably also heading to Manchester Airport. Spoiled for choice, heading to the airport at the moment, although there's probably been a big gap. Something 88 at the back, quite sure. An East Midlands train service towards Liverpool South Parkway is leaving. 158 Express Sprinter at the front, sorry. That's 788. And 156 at the back, which is 156-497. This 185 is finally leaving after hanging around for like 5 minutes almost. Well, in the meantime, a 319 has arrived and is now leaving. There it is. Don't know where it's going, maybe Blackpool North. 319, 378. 156428. Another service to Manchester Airport. Will the trains go anywhere else? Well, not currently, because the Stockport line's closed, I guess. 156424. And another 185 is coming in. I realise Manchester Oxford Road has probably gotten somewhat busier, or, well, actually no, yeah, probably quite a bit busier with the May 2018 timetable change. More trains coming through here and going through Manchester Piccadilly, even though there isn't really the space for them. Well, that didn't go very far. 185 is leaving. Somehow the trains on this platform seem to take way longer than the trains on that platform, so the view we get is always terrible. Didn't even see what number that was. (156)424 from Liverpool South Parkway heading to Manchester Airport. Although Liverpool South Parkway is on the blind for some reason. This pair of 156s is just sitting here. Maybe they've terminated here and they're heading out, back out. And there's another 156 pair behind it which has just pulled in. So the 156 pair just leaving, which we'll come into in a second, is from Manchester Airport to Liverpool South Parkway. Don't know the number at the front. Oh, there's a 150 on the back, 15214. Here comes the 185. Heading to Manchester Airport. 185131. From Newcastle or maybe Middlesbrough. In fact, neither, because it's a northern service, so it must be from Blackpool, or maybe Barrow-in-Furness. I don't know. Probably Barrow-in-Furness, actually. One of the ones on real-time trains said Barrow. This is 185131. Indeed, I was correct. The 156 pair heading out now. 488 at the front. There you go. And 455 now at the back. Probably heading for Blackpool North. I'll have to double check that one. No, in fact, it was Warrington Central. That's an interesting one. I swear a train to Liverpool South Parkway just left 2 minutes before. What's the point in that? 156464. Just doesn't seem to have just passed through. Meanwhile, there goes the Northern Service, which is indeed from Barrow-in-Furness. Now, for the first time, the station is empty. Well, except for the pacer on platform 5, but we don't need to really care about that. Our first freight train of the episode is about to pass through from Crewe to Trafford Park. Nope, it's not even a freight train, it's just a lonely locomotive. Just the 66. Number 587. What a valuable use of the very narrow and constrained Castlefield corridor. Here comes the 185 to disrupt the peace. Don't know where it's going or where it's from. Well, actually, I do know where it's going. It's going to Manchester Airport. Shock horror. 185143. Forgot how to read there for a second. from Middlesbrough. For Manchester Airport. A class 350 from Glasgow Central. 350-406. Speeds through platform 3. Whoa, slow down, 350-406, you're going way too quickly. As of May 2018, the Transpennine Express Scottish services do of course now run non-stop from Manchester Piccadilly to Preston. This train's coming from Glasgow, it's going to Manchester Airport. Not actually stopping here, although at the speed it's going, as far as the timetable is concerned, it might as well have stopped here. Good grief. Please stand back from the platform edge, this train is not stopping. Well, look at that, it's just stopped. I should say not scheduled to call, as opposed to not scheduled to stop. Because a lot of the time they do stop. Just the doors don't open. What an improvement. Idiot dispatcher's just lent his arm on it. Another freight train seems to be approaching, although it doesn't seem to show up on real-time trains for some reason. 66-540. Wait, is that the same locomotive we just saw? What's it doing? Is it the same one? Ruby. Come to pay us a visit. What the hell is that 66 doing? Bloody Americans. So the next East Midlands train service to Norwich has just been cancelled, apparently due to a broken down train. But it wasn't going to run to Norwich in the first place because it's... oh, I don't even know. Anyway, the train I'm going to catch to Manchester Piccadilly, the next special episode 60, is now approaching. It's a northern service to Alderley Edge, today running non-stop from Manchester Piccadilly to Wilmslow, because obviously the Stockport route is closed. So it's actually running diversion via Heald Green. It's not stopping. 152.73 on the front. $152.77 on the back. It's a bit of a disappointing episode, but you know, what can you do? Next one at Manchester Piccadilly should be far better. Service to Edinburgh not stopping. 185 for some reason. Number 126. 142, the Blackpool finally leaves. It's watching us from inside the door of my train. 15123 on the back, service to Wigan North Western. That back one was recently transferred from Great Western. Really? After crawling our way from Manchester Oxford Road, our previous episode, here to Manchester Piccadilly at about 2 miles an hour, we've now stopped at platform 14B because that 66 from the previous episode seems to be docked in at platform 13 for some reason. If it breaks down, this might be a very short episode indeed. Hello and welcome to Trainspotting at Manchester Piccadilly. There's another 66 stuck behind us actually. This one is actually carrying freight. It's number 740. Meanwhile, this pair of sprinters is for Alderley Edge. So a double blow today. Apparently there's been a broken down freight train in Ashburys. So that explains why that Norwich train was cancelled, because they could no longer run it through Romiley to avoid Stockport, because now that line is blocked as well. So there might not be very much to see in this episode at all. Basically my line is the only one that's actually accessible at the moment. The Style line, which cross-country and Pendolino, cross-country and Virgin trains currently being diverted via. So what I think I've just decided spontaneously to do is to tack this on to the end of the Manchester Oxford Road video, and I'm going to come back and do a Manchester Piccadilly episode another day, because there's just not going to be much to see. Anyway, 222034 cross-country service, having come in via Heels Green, I presume. The whole station is just in total. There's just nothing running. That is not a sight you want to see on any departure board. Wow. There's 3 trains that are displayed as being on time. They're actually going to be on time, only time will tell. 152.73. The service non-stop to Wilmslow and Alderley Edge. Yeah, something tells me that train's not going anywhere anytime soon. Not if the Ashburys line is blocked. I've just had a great idea for the end of this episode. Since trains that were not usually going down via Heels Green are being diverted via Heels Green, be a good place to go watch some trains. Well, as luck may have it, got a Pendolino coming, but it's not just any Pendolino, it's the gay Pendolino, the Trainbow of course, the Gay Pride livery, class 390. But first there's a freight train, 66740. I was waiting behind before. And there's 175101. We've seen you already. On its way back to Pendolino. Interestingly, the rainbow only seems to be on one side. Why only one side? Seems a bit lazy, doesn't it? Might as well paint both ends of the train. 323236, seemingly not in service.
Passengers are advised to remain on the main station concourse and await further announcements regarding services to these stations. We apologise for any inconvenience caused.
Going East Didsbury and Manchester Airport only. Service now platform 13 for East Didsbury and Manchester Airport. Can we use all available doors on this service, please?
A 142 pacer train. Don't know where it could have come from. Maybe the line from Ashburys open, it's just the lines to Ashburys, or I don't even know. Meanwhile, a 175 Stockton here, 175 108, with a service to Manchester Airport. It's 75 108 to Manchester Airport.
This is due to a trespass incident. Platform 13, walking 14, 59, Northern service to Manchester Airport.
There goes that 142 again. Don't know where it's going. Anyway, my train is next to arrive, and since there won't be much to see here, I'm just going to get on it and do episode 60 another day. So, this is the end, third time I'm saying now. No, it's not, so I'm going to film some trains at Hill Green. 319 385 from Manchester Airport. See you at Heald Green.
Service now arriving on platform 13 is the 1459 service to Manchester Airport. Calling at Burnage, Gatland, Hill Green and Manchester Airport.
152.75, don't know where it's going. So here we are at Heald Green. Going to spend a bit of time here seeing some of the trains pass through on diversion due to the closure of the Stockport line. But here, first, here's just a normal train, which is from Blackpool. That's what I just came on. Three 385 to Manchester Airport. Our first diverted train isn't that exciting, it's just a class 319, but you can tell it's on diversion because it's not come from the airport. It's come straight from Style. It's probably come in from Crewe or Alderley Edge and would usually have run via Stockport. Oh, here's a Pendolino. That's much more exciting. Let's film that instead. That was the Virgin Prize. or the gay Pendolino if you prefer. Trainbow also, if you like, rainbow train. But again, they only half-assed it because they only painted one end, which I don't really get why. Here comes the 323, doesn't look like it's about to stop here, so I'm guessing it's also on diversion. So 323 would usually never just pass by. Indeed, it's going to Crewe, 323, 230. That in itself is quite an unusual sight at Heald Green. Cross-country service, can't tell you where it's going because real-time trains is pretty useless at the moment. There we go, Bristol Temple Mews. There's a 185, but that's not that unusual. It might only be southbound actually, because I think there's a few northbound trains coming through Stockport. Well no, because we saw that train coming in before, didn't we? Going north. I don't know. This one's not diverted though. $319, $385. And 041, these are actually just heading to the airport, so nothing that special there. $70,020. And another freight train headed by 66. Neither of these are on diversion, they're just, this is their normal route from Crewe. $66 515. Virgin Pendolino. So yeah, northbound they seem to be going via Stockport, but southbound they're coming through here. I think that's about all we're going to see today, so I'll just end the episode here. This is the fourth time I'm saying this, but thank you for watching. Please subscribe.